Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan if you do not know me, and everybody else, hi friends, welcome back. If you guys want to work together, check out the description and link below. So anyway, you guys, I want to talk about something. I just want to kind of get back to the basics of manifesting and kind of break it down a little bit more simply for you guys, okay? So we know, as you know, let's remember that we are creating our outer experience based on what we have going on inwardly, okay? So everything on our outside is a mere reflection of what we have going on internally. So we're not really changing anybody. We're just changing our assumptions inside, what we believe to be true on the inside, okay? So it's very basic. What you believe to be true, what you're thinking about the most is what's going to manifest out in your reality. Okay, so that self-talk that you're having, you've heard me say that before, that's not necessarily just about what you're saying about yourself. It's just what you're saying all day long into relation of what you're trying to manifest, whether that be a specific person, whether that be money, whether that be career, whether that be family, whatever. So what you're dominantly saying over and over in regards to that subject, okay, all day long is what's going to manifest out. Those are the stories, what you believe to be true. Okay, so what you tell yourself over and over and over and over and over and over again is what's going to be manifest out. So basically it's what you're focusing on dominantly is what's manifesting out. So it's your assumptions about yourself and people, and it can be the world, right? So it's going to be those assumptions that's going to manifest out. And it could be your assumptions about manifesting as well. So we really just want to ask yourself and just be truthful, no judges. What are you telling yourself all day long? What are you feeding your mind all day long? Because this is not really rocket science. It's just what you focus on is what's going to create. What you continuously focus on and dwell on is what's going to create in your reality. You're manifesting all the time. You're manifesting everybody in your life right now. Okay, they're all showing up to you right now specifically based on what your assumptions are in regards to yourself, to them, and in relation to that in the subject in regards to it. So like if it's like a relationship, it'd be like, what do you think about relationships? Okay, what are your true beliefs? Now some of these can be adopted from other people and maybe you started believing these to be true about yourself. Some of these could be just blind spots that you're holding on to in regards to self-worth. That comes down to, we can work one-on-one to figure those out. But for the simplicity of this video, it's going to be what you're focusing on all day in your reality. In your mind is what's going to manifest in your reality. So therefore, what everybody's saying to you, how people are showing up for you is based on that self-talk of what you're saying about that. So, I'm manifesting all day long as well, right? I'm manifesting my relationships and my life. And actually, here's a story that I'm going to share with you. I was focusing on, my specific person not showing up for me in the most loving way. Okay, so there was like a week I was focusing on him not being romantic, not really putting an effort in, and guess what happened? You guessed it, he kept showing up kind of not romantic, not really putting an effort in, running late, just not doing anything that I felt like was very romantic. So the more and more I dwelled on that, the more I worried about that, the more I focused on it, the more I talked about it, guess what? He's started showing up that way more and more to give me more evidence. So therefore I would believe it's true because my brain's going to seek for that evidence. So therefore I have to stop myself, okay? Reminding myself that he is just my mirror and the only thing he's going to reflect to me is what's going on. So this does not mean I'm gaslighting myself. This does not mean that I'm ignoring everything, so to speak. You can check out my video on why I don't think you should ignore reality. I will link that in this video for you guys to see at the end. But anyway, what I noticed was because I was focusing on that, of course, he had no choice but to play that part. He had no choice but to keep showing up that way. Okay, despite all the millions of times he showed up differently, it was a fact that my brain started, going back to old programming. Okay, and I started focusing on what was not happening. Okay, and then I would focus on those things, and guess what? Like I said, he's showing up in an unfavorable way. So take that. Okay, same thing with you. If you feel like your specific person is not choosing you, okay, you're going to continuously have that perception. So what I'm saying is you're going to look through the lens. So let's say you're feeling not chosen, then everything that shows up in your reality is going to kind of confirm that. You're going to continuously see it. Well, this person's not showing up for me. They're not choosing me. Okay, say they're running late. All of a sudden, if you have that thing of, you have this like limiting belief that people don't show up for me and prioritize me, you're going to look through the lens of them showing up late as not prioritizing you, as opposed to maybe they just are running late. Okay. So therefore you kind of want to be really aware, what is triggering me, what's bothering me, what assumptions do I have going on, what is this person doing? It's just feedback. Okay. So therefore, if you have that perception and that limiting belief that people don't prioritize me, like I said, you're going to continuously see every situation like that and that way. You're going to make everything mean that way. Your thoughts are going to go in that way. Your feelings are going to go that way, and behavior is going to be driven, and your specific person is going to show up that way because that's your assumption. They're the mirror. You're going to take it personally. You're going to say, oh, look, I knew they were this way. No one ever shows up for me. I'm never prioritized. I always have to do things on my own. You're going to react that way, and then your specific person is going to continuously do that because that's what you're telling yourself all day long. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay, so comment if that makes sense. So anyway, it's just that. So every day I am molding my reality. Okay. And so are you. And that's why things can change so quickly. So if you continuously focus on that fact, like I was, of my specific person not being very romantic, he was not going to show up romantic. And the more I was like, oh my God, why is he not giving me more attention? I just want more attention. Guess what? He wasn't going to show me attention because I wasn't switching my intention to what I want. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to see what's showing up, don't dismiss that, and then start intending for what you want, because you guys, what we focus on is what is going to create our reality. So you want to cultivate that inside with your inner beliefs, with your inner talk. You want to stop telling that story over and over again. So if they're showing up, you're like, okay, they're showing up this way right now, not romantic. Great. I intend they start being romantic because that's my desire. And of course he wants to be romantic. It makes him feel good. Okay. And so you're going to have to continuously persist in that until it shows up. Okay. Because everybody's just going to mirror going on the outside what you have going on the inside. So anyway, I was having that night, and guess what, you guys? Okay. Hopefully you can see these. Yes, he got me flowers. Oh no, one just fell off. He got me these flowers after I started changing my story. Okay, after I stopped like saying he's not being romantic, because I realized, oh, well, fuck, he's not being romantic, Megan, because you continuously say that. And then you are thinking that to be so solid and true and real that you're not changing it. So if you want romance, Megan, telling myself this, stop telling that story about your specific person. Start assuming something different. Start intending for something different, and persist in that story, because everything else is going to, if I cultivate that experience on the inside, if I say that on the inside, the outside has no choice but to mirror that. And yay, ta-da, I got that. And we had a really romantic date and all that stuff as well. And, going back to that being pampered and spoiled and adored like I love as well. But you guys, so hopefully this video is making sense, because manifesting doesn't have to be that hard. Okay, it really doesn't. It's just that your thoughts, which you continuously saying all day, is what's creating your reality. You are thinking it's so solid and real. And I get it, because then you start feeling those thoughts and feel like, oh, how's this happening again? Or why, how this change? And then you might think you want to go fix it in the 3D or have this huge talk. I mean, not that you can't have the talk, but if you don't change those assumptions within, so like, let's say in my example, the more and more, if I say, why aren't you being more romantic? Why don't you love me more? What's changed? If I would have gone with that way without changing my assumptions that he wanted to do that and that he was a romantic man, then he would have kept showing up and being distant and not want to give that back to me. But as soon as I changed that inner experience, saw myself as somebody who was deserving of that, and saw him as somebody who wants to do that through my intentions, okay? That's not necessarily something you have to believe. What you do want to believe is that what you're focusing on is creating your reality every single second. So if you don't like something, see where your assumptions aren't aligning with that, and then change it with that new mental talk, and persist until it shows up, because it has to. Okay, so I intend this video was super helpful for you guys. Please like, share, subscribe, bell icon. Comment below. Tell me about something you guys are manifesting, or, just comment, I deserve to be adored. Okay. Okay, pampered, adored, spoiled, whatever you want to say. So I enjoy you guys so much. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy helping people. And hopefully this is simplistic to help you guys manifest out. If you guys want to work together, yeah, check out that description below. Love to help you guys. People are getting so much success. Yeah, I should probably do some videos on some success because I got a lot of clients have gotten a lot of success. But I just want to talk and give you guys a little insight and use that as an example. So I intend that was really helpful. All right, you guys, I'll see you in the next one.